Yeah, core. So go ahead and make your way to your mat. Don't think we need any props today. Finding that comfortable seated position. Roll those thighs in, scoop the flesh out from behind the sit bones. Ground down. And as you ground down, just bringing the hands to the knees, lengthening through the spine. Shoulders drop down away from the ears. And let's activate that core right now. Belly button tucks gently in towards the spine. And let's work towards keeping that activated throughout the class. So lifting up through the belly, opening the chest, the heart shines forward. If you're doing all this, you're already feeling very activated in the body. Keep drawing that crown up towards the sky. Keep tucking that belly button. Now we connect with the breath. Deep inhale through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. A few more times, in through the nose, all the way into the belly. Out through the mouth. Fill the belly. Exhale. One more time like this, inhaling into the belly. Exhaling out through the mouth. And now switch your breath to in and out through the nose. And I'm just going to go through Ujjayi breath one more time for anyone who may be joining that is not familiar with it. I don't go through the mechanics of it very often. So we will switch it back to the nose, but for a moment, we're just going to take it through the mouth. So making an O with your mouth. You're going to sip as if you're sipping through a straw, allowing the air to hit the back of the throat. You're going to hear a sound. And exhale, same sound, restricted. Hitting the back of your throat as you breathe in and out. It's a cooling breath. You'll feel the coolness of the air as it comes in and out, and it's going to sound like the ocean. And now through the nose, slightly restricted, feeling it hit the back of the throat. And exhale. This is your Ujjayi breath, the basic yoga breath that we'll use through most of our poses, all of our poses, unless stated otherwise. Always feel free to take it through the mouth if it's not available through your nose in the moment due to any stuffiness or whatnot. And on your next inhale, go ahead and raise the arms up overhead. Lengthen through the spine, reach through the fingertips. And we're going to take a couple breaths here. Exhale, roll the shoulders down away from the ears. Inhale, reach up through the fingertips. Exhale, drop the shoulders. Keep tucking that belly button. Keep drawing that heart forward. Welcome to good posture. One more inhale, reaching through the fingertips. Exhale, right hand to the mat, reaching over through those left fingertips. Press into that right hand. Get a little bit of length in the right side body as well. Breathing deeply into that left side body, feeling an opening through the rib cage. maybe even all the way down into the hip. And roll that shoulder back, gaze up. With a nice strong core, inhale up through center. Exhale, left hand comes to the mat. Reaching out through the right. As music is playing, hopefully you can hear it. I can't. Reach out through those right fingertips. Now breathing into that right side body. Press into that left hand, get a little length in the left as well. Now roll that shoulder open a little bit, rolling that chest open, gazing up. Keep reaching through the fingertips. Inhale up through center and release. Prepping for a twist. Go ahead and bring that left foot across to the right side. Right foot comes over, sole of the foot comes to the mat. Leave a little space between your heel and your sits bones and see if you can rock that right hip back to the mat. So if you're leaning way over and you can't get that hip on the mat, go ahead and straighten out that left leg long in front of you. Taking a twist. Hug that right knee with the left arm. Right arm supports. Inhale, straight spine. Exhale into the twist. Breathing here, massaging our internal organs, releasing any toxins from the liver, the kidneys. It's great for our intestines. Just imagine it wringing you out. One more deep breath here. And exhale, return to center, switching sides. Leaving some space for that sit bone. See if you can rock now that left hip back onto the mat. A little bit of an opening, maybe in the back of the hip here already, first thing. Go ahead and wrap that leg. Left hand comes behind to support. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale into the twist. Breathing here. Breathing out again. Stimulating that digestive system. Increasing mobility in the spine. On your next, one more deep inhale. And on your exhale, go ahead and release. Most of my yoga instructors would always say, you're only as old as your spine. So always working with the spine, increasing the mobility there, increasing the strength around it to help us maintain our youth. Let's go ahead and roll down onto the back. Draw those feet in towards the body. And palms can come to the sides, maybe face down for now. We're just going to engage the tuck, engage the core. And this is what we're going to use and hold as much as you can throughout the rest of class. I will direct you, point you back to it over and over again. But go ahead and press that lower back into the mat, erasing the gap between your lower back and the floor. Now the belly button is tucked in towards the spine. Press harder. Keep pressing. Breathe while you press. Press until you shake. And then keep breathing. Relax your neck. Relax your face. Keep breathing. Keep pressing. And then release. I do a lot of core work, and I felt the burn, the heat starting to build in there. So if you're really activating those muscles, you can get a workout literally just activating your own muscles. The core is so important to activate really through all of yoga because it protects the spine, it protects the lower back. So we really want to have that activated through all the poses, but today is core, so we will really be getting in deep. Go ahead and do that tuck again. We're really going to hold it, continue to build that heat. Erase that curvature of the spine. Really tuck that belly button. Keep pressing it down. Pressing that spine down. Breathing, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the legs. We're really isolating here, isolating the muscles. Keep pressing. Keep breathing. Keep relaxing in the neck. Keep relaxing in the face and the forehead. Breathe and press. Feel that heat. And exhale, release. Go ahead and let's just do bridge while we're here. Tuck those shoulders under, the shoulder blades under on your back. So you're going to squeeze the scapula together. From there, beginning to press up into the feet as your hips roll up. Squeeze those thighs together. Squeeze the glutes. Keep squeezing the thighs together. Maybe you roll the shoulders under your back a little bit more. Maybe you clasp the hands. Pressing the forearms into the mat. Keep squeezing the glutes. Keep squeezing the thighs. Keep pressing into the feet. Opening the chest, pressing up through the chest. Everything is activated here. Now relax in the face. And breathe. And squeezing the glutes. And squeezing the thighs together. And pressing into the feet. Pressing through the chest, opening the chest. And release the shoulders from under your back. Release the hands from under your back. Begin rolling down one vertebra at a time. Beautiful. Draw those knees into the chest, a little counter pose to that back bend. Rock the hips from side to side. Maybe you take a circle and then take it in the other direction. And releasing the feet back to the mat. Is this playing music? It has not been. There we go. And we're going to take that bridge, Setu Bandha, one more time. Setu Bandha Sarvangasana, bridge pose, one more time. Go ahead, walk those heels in. This time, walk them in as close as you can. See if you can touch your heels. And now, from there, squeezing shoulder blades together under the back. Begin to press up. Pressing the hips, squeezing the knees together. Maybe you roll the shoulders under more. Maybe you clasp the hands. We're breathing here as we press into the feet, as we open the chest, as we squeeze the knees together, as we tighten the glutes, and as we draw that belly button up and in. Breathe. Relax the face. For one more breath, give it all you've got. Inhaling. Then exhaling. Release the shoulders. Release the hands and roll down. One vertebra at a time. Drawing those knees in again. Release that lower back. Roll the hips. One direction. The other direction. Releasing the feet to the mat. Let's go ahead and roll onto our sides and up to the hands and knees. And let's get a little deeper. Let's start with a couple cat-cows, arching the spine, drawing the crown and tailbone up. Exhale, pressing back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. And coming to neutral spine. Left foot comes back, right arm comes forward. Left foot comes up off the mat. Press out through that heel. On an exhale, draw that elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Continuing with the breath for a few more. Really squeeze in on that crunch. Pull that knee in towards the chest and lengthen. And exhale, drawing that knee in towards the heart and lengthen. 2 more times. And release. Knee and hand to mat, right heel back. Left arm forward. Right leg comes up. And exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Drawing that belly button in 2 more times. Knee comes to mat, big toes together, hips back, child's pose or balasana. Forehead comes to the mat, release in the shoulders. Take a few breaths here. On your next inhale, coming forward, come down onto the forearms. You can clasp the hands or palms can come to the mat. Yogi's choice. Feet back, plank. I'm going to go for 5 breaths here. Press in through the elbows. Press that spine up through the shoulder blades. You're going to tuck that belly button up and in, so you're not making a mountain, but you're definitely not dipping. Keep those hips up. Press out through the heels. Squeeze through the front of the legs, the quadriceps. 2 more deep breaths here. Belly button up and in. 1 more deep breath here. And exhale, hips come to the mat, feet come out. Palms now come to the mat, elbows stack under shoulders. Draw in through the palms, so you're pulling as if you could pull the palms towards you without them actually moving. Drop that chest forward through the shoulders. Gaze gently forward and down. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Sphinx pose. One more deep breath here. Inhale and exhale, releasing all the way down to the mat. Maybe make a pillow with your hands. And from here, palms come under shoulders, pressing hips up and back. We're going to come back into plank. And from full plank here, you're going to bring that right knee in towards the chest and out over to the left. With the outside edge of that left foot on the floor, you can bring that left arm, with the right arm up. Right leg out, left arm up. A side plank here, and you're just going to press the hips up, pulsing them up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release that left hand back to the mat. Right leg comes back. Other side. Left leg across to the right. Right arm comes up. And pulse the hips up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right arm comes back to the mat. Left foot back. Knees down, hips back, child's pose. Inhale back forward onto the hands and knees. Tuck those back toes under, spread those fingers wide. Hips go up and back, down dog. Heels swivel out, just out of view. Armpits roll under towards the ears. You'll feel us spreading across the back. Bend deeply into the knees, press those hips up and back. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk or float your feet to your hands, forward fold. Breathing here. Activate that nice strong core. Tuck that belly button. Reverse swan dive, flat back, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. From standing, we're going to take a little side cord in Trikonasana or triangle. Take a step back. If you put the arms out, your ankles are going to be under your wrists. Close to. Okay. Line that front heel, that front right heel up with the left instep of the back foot. Shift the left hips back, lengthen through that right side body, and drop the hand to the leg. And you can take the left hand to the hip or straight up. Keep lengthening through the crown, keep shooting those hips back, tuck that belly button up and in, and then see if you can move the hands forward as if you're holding a big ball. Tighten through the obliques. Release that bottom hand back down. Release that left hand to the obliques, so not on the hip, above the hip, to the obliques, and just squeeze. Up, so you're squeezing in here, pressing that side body up. Two more times. Arm comes long. Inhale all the way up, nice strong core. Go ahead and just switch the direction of the feet. Right hips back, left side body forward. Release that hand, coming into triangle or trikonasana. Maybe you come up for a minute, taking that ball just for a breath or two. Releasing that left hand back down. Right hand comes to the obliques and press up. Halfway there. One more. And release that right arm up. Inhale up to standing. Both feet point forward now, all toes pointing forward, straight or even a little bit pigeon-toed. The toes can angle slightly back in. Hands to the hips. Strong through the core, draw that chest forward. Release the head towards the mat, release the hands to the mat. Prasarita Padottanasana. Wide-legged forward fold. Release through the neck and shake your head yes. Shake it no. Grab your elbows and swing from side to side. Releasing the hands. Right hand comes to the mat directly in front of your face. Left arm comes up, spinal twist. Keep pressing through both feet. Exhale, release left hand to the mat, right in front of the face. Right arm comes up, spinal twist. And exhale, release. Hands to the hips, flat back, all the way up. Heel toe the feet in. Come to the top of the mat. And as we make our way back down, half vinyasa, inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, place hands, step back. High plank, and inhale here on the exhale, Yogi's Choice Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, back straight into child's Balasana. Inhale forward onto the hands and knees and make your way to seated. Getting into the good stuff here for a few. Let's go ahead and make this Navasana, this boat pose, a progression. So let's start with our hands behind our back, fingers pointing in towards the body. Feet Feet come up, shins parallel to the mat. Pressing that chest towards the thighs. Heart opens, thighs draw back towards the chest. Tucking that belly button up and in. And exhale, release. I'm going to release the hands for the next one. And as you're ready, inhale, shins up. Maybe you grab behind the thighs and draw the chest forward. Maybe you could open the palms up. And on that last exhale, the fifth exhale, go ahead, release those feet back to the mat. We're going to go for the full expression with straight legs, or you can take either of the other modifications. All right, inhale, legs up, maybe straight. Keep drawing that chest forward. Maybe take arms up. And releasing the arms, releasing the legs. Rolling down onto the back, one vertebra at a time. To protect the lower back as we're building up our core, sometimes it's nice for these ground exercises to make a triangle between the pointer fingers and the thumb and place it under your sacrum, right at the tippy tip base of the spine. And if you need to readjust as we get started, please readjust. It should feel pretty comfortable where the hands sit. Otherwise, if you've already been working your core, go ahead and just take your hands to the side. And bring the knees up, find that 90-degree angle. And actually go ahead and reach the soles of the feet towards the sky. We're just going to do single leg lifts. Releasing one. Heel towards the mat, inhale back up, exhale, release down, other side, inhale up, and the one that's up top, that stays up top, keep pressing that heel up towards the sky. Nice and slow. Keep pressing that lower back into the mat. One more time each side. And then grabbing behind the thighs, go ahead and release the feet to the mat. Let's go ahead and reactivate that tuck. So pressing that lower spine into the mat, drawing that belly button in towards the spine, press and pressing, just like we did at the beginning. Keep breathing, keep pressing, build that heat. And release. Go ahead and make a nice cradle with your hands behind your head, just for some support. And go ahead and take that right foot up off the mat, knee at a 90-degree angle with the shin. We're going to take that left shoulder across to the right and inhale back to center. Exhale up. Inhale center. Focus on lifting through the chest. And squeezing through the obliques. Just a couple more times. Inhale as you come back. Exhale as you crunch. And releasing to the mat, switch sides. Inhale here, exhale up. Shoulder towards the knee, chest lifts. Two more times. And release. Last one before our wind down. Bringing those heels in towards the body. We're going to lift that chest up. And then we're going to come side to side, touching the heel. Touch. And that's really getting the obliques in there. Keep pressing that spine into the mat so the belly button is tucked this whole time. Just a few more. And release through center. That should feel nice and warm in there now. For our wind down, left ankle across right knee, right foot comes up off the mat. You can grab behind the thigh or in front of the shin as long as your shoulders can come back to the mat. If you have to stay crunched up, then release out a little bit. Flex that top foot strongly. Pull that shin in towards the chest. And as you pull that shin into the chest, release the tailbone back to the mat. Some isometric pulling there, getting a little deeper into the hip. And exhale, release. Switch the cross. Right leg over, left leg up. Find your contact point, grab that leg. Flex that right top foot. Pull that shin in towards the chest. And as you pull, as you keep maintaining that pressure, push that tailbone back towards the mat. And exhale, release. Just going back and forth, switch that cross, but go ahead and cross that knee all the way over. So with that left knee on top, both knees drop to the right. Gaze out over that left shoulder. Inhale up through center, switch the cross. And over to the left. Gaze out over that right. Relaxing. Allowing the body to calm back down. Releasing from that heat that we built through class as we make our way towards our final resting position. Inhale up through center, release the cross. Legs come out long. Arms come out to the side. Release any control over the breath. Allow your belly to soften. Allow your eyes to soften. Breathing here, eyes closed. Just for a few moments. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Wiggling between fingers and toes. Bringing some motion back into the body. And as you're ready, go ahead and bring the soles of your feet to the mat. And from here, maybe rolling onto your side. Beginning to press up to seated from fetal position. And as we make our way back to Sukhasana. I'm just going to offer from this book we've been reading as a group, and for any fuel participants that end up watching or watching now. This is in the book, The Game of Life and How to Play It. And this is just a reflection on love. I read the whole thing and I just opened to a page, and the whole book is striking, but This reflection of love is a reflection that I keep coming back to because throughout my entire life, and I'm sure most of ours, we can get caught up in looking for what we can receive out of love. And this just mirrors back in beautiful words the reflection of what divine love looks like. Real love is selfless and free from fear. It pours itself out upon the object of its affection without demanding any return. Its joy is in the joy of giving. Love is God in manifestation and the strongest magnetic force in the universe. Pure, unselfish love draws to itself its own. It does not seek or demand, and scarcely anyone has the faintest concept of real love. It goes on to say, man is selfish and tyrannical and fearful of his affections, thereby losing the thing he loves. Jealousy is the worst enemy of love, for the imagination runs riot, seeing the loved one attracted to another, and invariably these fears objectify if they are not neutralized. But going back to, so I've experienced that, and I'm sure many of us have experienced human love. I'm just going one more time back to divine love. Real love is selfless and free from fear. It pours itself out upon the object of its affection without demanding any return. Its joy is in the joy of giving. Love is God in manifestation and the strongest magnetic force in the universe. Pure, unselfish love draws to itself its own. Pure, unselfish love draws itself into its own. And so we find first that unconditional love through our connection to spirit. First, unconditionally loving ourselves in our relationship with the divine. And from there, unconditional love may flow, because we are fueled by the omnipotent, omnipresent creator of the universe. Thank you for joining me for yoga today. Namaste.